Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. Today we are going to solve this question which says, in some flowering plants, formation of seeds without fertilization and is known as option A, apomixis, option B, parthenocarpy, option C, fertilization, option D, gametic fusion. So let us understand the question. The question says, in some flowering plants, formation of seeds without fertilization is known as. So they're talking about formation of seeds, but without fertilization. So what is fertilization? Fertilization is the process where the male gamete fuses with the female gamete to give rise to a cell which is called as a zygote, right? And that zygote will give rise to an embryo. And the entire structure of the ovule and the embryo together, they form the seed, right? Yes. And here in this case, in case of the question what is asking is that there is no fertilization, but still there is formation of the seed. So what is that process called as? Let us try to understand the options now. Option A says apomixis. So what do you mean by apomixis? So apomixis is nothing but a process by which the embryo is formed, or you can say the seed is formed without the fertilization. So embryo, we are not talking about the embryo which is formed because of the fusion of male and female gamete. Here we are talking about the somatic embryo. Somatic embryo means here without the fusion, the cells which are there in the female, which are there in the female reproductive part, they themselves will give rise to seeds. Okay. So this process is called as apomixis, where there is formation of seeds without fertilization. Okay, so basically you can say that there is no involvement of the male gamete here. So the seed which is formed, it is totally from the mother plant, or you can say maternal seeds. Okay, so these can be considered as the seeds, or you can say the plants which are grown from these seeds will give rise to maternal clones. Okay. So that is what is apomixis. So in what type of plants can you observe? You can observe this kind of formation of seeds in case of certain species of grass. Okay, grass species. So that is the example. Okay. So let us look into the option. Option A says apomixis. So that is the right answer, because in case of some of the flowering plants, seeds are formed without fertilization, and that is what is called as apomixis. Now what is parthenocarpy? So parthenocarpy is again a process. Okay, so let us write what is parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpy. So what is parthenocarpy? Parthenocarpy is again, it is a process of formation of fruit without fertilization. It is formation of, okay, fruit formation we can write. Okay, yeah. Fruit formation. So that is without fertilization. So this you can see in case of banana. Okay. So in banana, usually we don't find seeds because there is no fertilization. So there is no formation of seeds. Okay. So that is the usual process, right? And but the fruit is formed. Okay. So that is why this is called as parthenocarpy. Okay. So parthenocarpy is not the process of formation of the seeds without fertilization. Instead, it is formation of the fruit. So option B is rural. Option C says fertilization. So what do you understand by fertilization? As we discussed earlier, fertilization is a process. Fertilization, it is a process where the male gamete, fuses with the female gamete, to give rise to what? To give rise to zygote. Okay, zygote. And this zygote further undergoes embryogenesis. It forms an embryo, and that embryo will give rise to a new offspring. That is what is fertilization. Okay, but here, since apomixis itself does not involve fertilization, hence option C is ruled out. Option D says gametic fusion. Gametic fusion also means fertilization only. So gametic fusion is nothing but the fusion of gametes, right? So what is gametic fusion? Gametic fusion is nothing but fusion of gametes. Okay, so here we are talking about the male and the female gamete. Okay, but that doesn't occur in case of apomixis, or that doesn't occur in case of The question what is asked? It is asking formation of the seeds without fertilization. Hence, option D is ruled out. So, what is the final answer? The final answer is apomixis. So, let us conclude. The answer is, the final answer is option A. Okay, what is the final answer? Option A, that is apomixis. Apomixis. Okay, so what is apomixis? It is nothing but the process where seeds are formed without fertilization. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you, everyone.